The first missing person was a night janitor. He finished his shift at 1:07 a.m., swiped out of the office tower, and entered the elevator to go to the parking garage. He never came out. Security footage showed him stepping into elevator 3. The doors closed. That was the last time anyone saw him. At first, investigators assumed the footage was incomplete. Maybe he exited on another floor. Maybe a camera malfunctioned. But after reviewing every angle in the building, they found nothing. No footage of him leaving the elevator. No footage of him exiting the building. No footage of him entering any office. He simply vanished. 3 months later, it happened again. A security guard working overnight disappeared inside the same building. Again, the last image showed him entering elevator 3. Again, there was no footage of him leaving. Now detectives were interested. They brought in engineers to inspect the elevator. Nothing. The machinery worked perfectly. No hidden compartments. No faults. No explanation. The case might have stayed unsolved if not for a fire alarm. At 2:14 a.m. on a rainy Thursday, smoke detectors triggered on the 32nd floor. Firefighters evacuated the building and conducted a full search. There was no fire, but during the sweep, one firefighter noticed a draft coming from a utility room near the elevator shaft. Behind a storage shelf sat a metal door. The building blueprints showed no door, no room, nothing. Workers cut through the lock. Inside was a narrow maintenance space hidden between the shaft and an outer wall. Dust covered most of the floor, except for a single path, a path that looked heavily used. The passage descended alongside the elevator shaft through multiple levels of the building. The deeper they went, the stranger it became. There were lights, extension cords, food wrappers, signs someone had spent years down there. Then they found the room. A large chamber hidden beneath the sub-basement. No windows, no cameras, no official record that it even existed. Inside were personal belongings belonging to both missing men. Wallets, keys, work badges, and something worse, evidence that the room had been occupied recently. Very recently, police shut down the entire building. Hundreds of workers were interviewed. Maintenance records were examined. Eventually, investigators identified a former elevator technician who had worked in the tower for nearly a decade. After leaving the company, he somehow retained access to portions of the building. People remembered him. Quiet, helpful, the kind of worker nobody paid much attention to. According to investigators, he knew the building better than anyone. Every blind spot, every maintenance hatch, every hidden access route. When police located him, he was living less than 2 miles away. He denied everything, but forensic evidence connected him directly to the hidden chamber. The trial revealed details that horrified the city. For years, he had been moving through spaces most people never knew existed. Inside walls, inside service tunnels, along elevator shafts, watching building occupants without their knowledge. Learning routines, learning schedules. The prosecutor described the office tower as a second city hidden inside the first. One where only a single person knew every road. The technician was convicted and sentenced to life in prison. The tower remained open after extensive renovations. The hidden chamber was demolished. The passages sealed. The elevator system rebuilt. Yet workers still avoid elevator 3 when they can. Not because they believe it's haunted. Because they remember the footage. The last few seconds of the janitor's recording. A detail investigators initially overlooked. Just before the elevator doors closed, a hand appeared on the edge of the frame. Not the janitor's, someone else's, someone already inside the elevator, waiting.